I just wanna dance the night away. Ooh, here is where I wanna stay. Let it go on and on and on. Let it go on and on. Let it go on and on. So, anywho, y'all, that's my introduction for day number 21. I am about to, that's for y'all who come back and watch the replay. So, anywho, this is day number 21. 21 days of doing 60-minute walks on a treadmill. Day 21. Y'all, I am so excited. I'll be glad when I can say day 60, day 40, day 30, day 30, day 40, day 50, day 60. It's a celebration, baby. It's a celebration. I look cute. So, anywho, I am about to get on this treadmill and, oh, y'all, wait. Let's see here. Hold on. Let's see. Alrighty. Day number 21 of walking on the treadmill, trying to get it at the angle I wanted it. About right like that. Okay, so I know everybody's in church, but hey, well, not everybody, but a lot of people say, but I'm getting my walk on, okay? This is my church this morning. All right, here we go. I'm gonna start. I'm gonna do a little bit longer this morning because I ate nicely yesterday. Hey, somebody's in the room. So I ate nicely yesterday, and so I'm gonna walk a little bit longer today. I gotta see. Hold on. Hey, thank you for coming in the room. Hello. Hello. So I'm getting it in. Y'all, I am so loving these walks. This is day 21. 21. Yes. Let the music play. I just wanna dance the night away. Ooh, here's where I'm gonna stay. Ooh. Let it go on and on it. Y'all, it's real slow, okay? Oh, yes, let the music play. I wanna dance the night away. Oh, yeah. Honey, this is my song for the rest of the year. Okay, go listen to it. Barry White. Let the music play. I go dance the night away. Woo! So, anywho, I feel good. I feel good. Da-da-da-da-da. Da-da-da-da-da-da. So good. So good. Y'all know the rest. So, y'all, day 21. Getting this walk on. I don't know why, but I'm like, it could have something to do with aging, but I think I'm just still, my stomach going down, but my belly, my whole body going down, but my belly still big. So it's because I'm still chunky, okay? So I am, I know what I'm used to seeing for myself, on myself, and kind of want to get somewhere close to that. It doesn't have to be exactly that. I almost cheated, took the shortcut, and got a procedure done last year. But all right, now let's try something a little different. Let's just see, you know, because I know a lot of people. Anyway, we're gonna get into that. But I'm just gonna see what walking itself does on this compact treadmill. If I am willing to put in the work. You see, either way, you gotta put in something. You know, I could have put in the money when I got a procedure done. I only wanted my belly done, but I don't feel like it in my arms. Everything else I feel like is fine, okay? So, but I'm gonna put in the work like I did before. I put in the work done, and I got results, honey, that the procedure couldn't give me, okay? So, I don't know. But hey, I look just as good as anybody else that's that size, okay? So anywho, I am putting in the work to see my results, okay? So, and also this is walking, helping with your heart health, your endurance, and things of that nature. I feel my legs are stronger, and my core too. So, I'm gonna start doing weights and core exercise, but not at this moment. Right now, my goal is just to do a lot of cardio. I don't know if I'm gonna incorporate hand weights. I said I would. Maybe after, 21 plus 7, 28. Maybe after 30 days. We'll see. Maybe after 30. Let's get this treadmill from. It's going up to 2.1 miles per hour. And we almost 5 minutes in. I've been dancing before I came on here. Cause I just wanna dance the night away. Let the music play. Cause this gal wants to dance the night away. So, anywho, I have, see, I'm a real hoop by myself. Yeah, I am. I'm a real hoop by myself, alrighty? So, anywho, it's nice. It's nice to have fun with others too. Because, you know, I have a big family. It's like, yeah, we've had plenty of whoop dang doodles, as my sister called them. Oh, plenty. So, anyways, getting the walk on. I have it was just at 555, y'all. 555. I got it on 555. That ain't your number. So, anywho, we're at 2.1 miles per hour and already 6 minutes into the walk. I'm gonna walk a little bit over, might do 75 with the warm cool down. I'm going a little bit over. And I did indulge a little bit yesterday. But then, not a whole lot, but it was more than I wanted to. Cause I wanna dance tonight. Yeah. Yeah, right here. This where I wanna stay. This treadmill. Let it go on and on. On and on. Let the music play. Cause I just wanna dance tonight. It's where I wanna stay. Hey, let it go on and on. Anywho, let me stop being fancy. I don't want to do too much. This is compact treadmill. gets the job done. Okay. Ooh. Ooh. All right. Get it in. I gotta get that music at my sister, that song. But it feels so good. Making you feel the lake inside. Oh, making me see. One of these things. Oh. So, anywho, yeah. We're at, I'm gonna crank it up. Then I wanna go somewhere. I gotta see how it feels. It's Sunday, honey. Sunday. 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 I should. I think I'm gonna do something. I'm gonna show it to you. I had to put it together. I bought this, like, army cover for the boat, so we don't have to use our umbrellas. And I haven't taken it out yet, so I still might take the umbrellas out just for backup, just in case that sun come peeking through some openings. Oh. I don't want this kind of tan, honey. I already got one. This sun is hot, hot. I'm gonna get it anyway, get the heat. I get it all the time anyway. But it is hot, hot. Hot, hot. Hot, hot. All night long. Ooh, yeah. Let the music play. 'Cause I wanna dance the night away. Ooh. Somebody need to create another Barry White. Okay. Ooh. We got them on replay though. We got them on replay though. So 2.2 miles per hour, 11 minutes in. Oh, I didn't turn on the air. Oh, honey. Anyway. Oh. Okay, I'm about to jump off and jump back on. Hold on. If you get too cold, you can come turn the air off, okay? Just let me get a little into it a little bit. Hey, Booty. Hey, Booty. I'm family. How are you? Hi, family. You're wagging his tail. Anyway, 11. Crank it on up 2.3 miles per hour. 11, almost 12 minutes. 12 minutes. We're going to match up. I want to get to 3 miles. So it might go a little over 60 minutes. Yeah, this is day 21. 60 minutes. Woo! We're walking on the treadmill. Honey, I feel good. I feel good. I feel good. Yes. So good. So good. Yes. loving life. Life loving me back. Is it peaches and creams every day? I try to whip up a little something every day. Sometimes some squeezing some lemon juice in it. Okay. So, anywho, make the best out of every day. Woo. Yes, that good news. I like jazz too, y'all. I'm going to listen to jazz a lot in my car, not all the time. Pardon me. I'm so diverse. I have plenty of older brothers and sisters that had different tastes. And I got to get a piece of all of it. Do you have to just pick one? No. You can be diverse. The world is diverse. Yes. So, anyway, let me do my walking. Zip it. So, I am almost at 15 minutes. Let's take it up to 2.4. Let's go on up to 2.5. So, we have before I get 30 minutes, I'm gonna have it at 3 miles per hour. Hit my 3-mile mark. We're at 15 minutes, 2.5 miles per hour. And I'm out about it, huh? Okay. Yes. So, by the time October get here, I'm gonna be a brick house. Okay? Yes. And anywho. I just love what I feel. How about that? I feel good. I have more energy. I think too, like, what day was that? Wednesday? Was it Wednesday? I was feeling like I needed to rest a little bit, rejuvenate. I think it was Wednesday. And I think I just took longer. I think I had let my work day be shorter that day and then start a little bit later the next day. Because I don't feel like that today. I'm taking, I have my, what is it? I have my CMOS. I have CMOS and sometimes like if I see, because I like to support, well I like to support. So I'll go see who's selling it on like TikTok. And then we'll see if I can find, see if they have a store on Amazon and buy from there. I could have my friend order some items and send them to me. I could do that in the future instead of running that route. So just riding some items. I might do that in the future. There you go. 2.5 miles per hour. is me. Get it, mama. I feel good. I love you. You love me. You don't love me. What's wrong with you? I remember those of me going around on social media. I love you. You don't love me. What's wrong with you? Unless we gotta do some more shadow work, some internal work kind of stuff. I love you. Any shadows, honey. Yes. I love me. And I distance myself from anyone who has an issue with that. I love me some me, okay? And when you get to that point, you fall in love with yourself. Yes. You love everybody. You do. You have great intentions, good intentions for everyone. You have healthy boundaries. You do. You do. You have healthy boundaries. It's automatic, you know. Really, not so much as you are in this today's time, I'll say, where people are mocking just about everyone, especially amongst our people. Oh my goodness. It's especially women. They mock you for every little thing. Half of the time wanting you to be perfect in their sense of what perfection is. And half of them most of the time not even near that. Not even close. And half of the time, even if you were that perfect, you more than likely wouldn't have an interest in them. But even now, you know, even anytime. So, anywho, it depends on what is considered perfect. I love me. I love what I love. I love the essence of who I am. Honey, and I bask in it. And those that don't do that, you have to bask in it. I'm telling you. It's like some people that I've been around, to them, if you're not up to whatever they consider, or maybe they just don't like your confidence, or your self-love for yourself, your love for yourself, yeah, you're gonna try to, oh, this is what you should look like to love yourself. This is what you should look like to love yourself. Honey, you better put up your picture at every stage, and every phase. Honey, unapologetically love yourself. But I'm telling you, fall in love at the time that even when I was smaller, there would be people, you know, sometimes that would say little things, do little things, but then there were a ton of other people that appreciate it, okay? So usually it's only just that few. Yeah, so I block them out. You gotta learn to block out the haters. You don't even have to wear the hater blockers like the sunglasses. You have them just spiritual, or your non-physical hater blockers. Put them on. And yeah, I love me because I know who I am and whose I am at every age. Not only when I was younger, I loved me too, but especially when I was younger sometimes, there was a lot more self-hate going on in a certain community. Y'all pick up what I'm putting down. But anyways, so there was a lot more self-hate then. Now, still some, but not as much, you know, still some. But let's go up. Just taking off because normally we're too fast. We gotta walk really fast. So I'm at 2.8 miles per hour, 24 minutes. Talking about self-love in a sense. Yeah. I mean, I love. We can do some affirmations instead of me just talking about. Because there's no other person that I would rather be. Because I don't care what a person has or what they look like on the outside. You don't never know what people deal with on the inside. And you're somebody that feels good on the inside. You rock that. Because everybody can't rock that. I'm telling you, when you wake up, you feel good about yourself before you go and even get up and look in the mirror, to brush your teeth or wash your face, before you do any of that. You wake up, your thoughts are in a good place. You feel good about yourself. You feel good about the day. You know it's a great day. You know it's a great day. Because you know the Divine Most High has great things in store for you. So you're going to keep your mind right there. Hold it right there. But yeah, hold it right there. So knowing that the Divine Most High, especially when you know you've sown great seeds in your lifetime, you know, that's what it's about. Because whatever people feel like their service is, if there's more, whatever they feel like their service is in the world, I'm not trying to take that from anybody. Whatever they feel like they're supposed to be. Because I'm being free to be me. Don't try to take that from me. I'm being free being me. And anybody else is free to be whoever they think they ought to be. And they live with whatever those consequences are. I've learned so much counseling and coaching that I know that no matter what you have, what you possess, how many friends you have, or what you look like on the outside, if you can wake up every day and feel good about who you are, honey, you are already winning. That is everything. That is, with all of the challenges you have in life, when you're young, you're going to have in life, and I don't think anything exempts you from life's challenges, you know, because as persons, we have to be given those challenges to evolve, you know, so, and you still keep it on through all of those challenges. Yes. And your mind hasn't been tainted to do evil, you know, you still, but standing, now don't get standing up for yourself and standing up for your rights is evil. Standing up for yourself, standing up for your rights is not evil. Okay? Setting healthy boundaries in your life is not wrong. It's not evil. Now what that looks like for everyone may be different. Because you learn wisdom on how to handle things in life, you know, or how they would figure that is for them. But I'm just going to be free to be me and allow others to be free to be themselves, okay? It's taking on about 3 miles per hour. You know how fast? I'm going somewhere, okay? Don't try to stop me. Don't try to stop me. I'm giving you my walking, okay? Don't try to stop me. Yeah, I used to it sometimes too. Yeah. Woo. But anywho, 3 miles per hour. And if you have a lot more time to work on yourself, you'll get better results. Then, anyways, let me stop talking so much. So, let's do some affirmation. Because I love being me. And there's no other person I'd rather be. I love being me. And there's no other person I'd rather be. I'm telling you, I love my height. I remember when I was younger, but people say, oh, you're so tall. You know, like it was a sin or something. Honey, if you're shorter, medium, tall, love everything about it. I love it. I fell in love with my height early for once. One thing I always say, and I said this at my mom's funeral service, memorial service, whatever you want to call it. She just had this confidence, and it wasn't arrogant, you know, but, and I used to look at her, because I wasn't around her 24/7. So when you go around other people, sometimes they have these negative connotations about themselves and just about certain people. So they'll try to impress them upon you, the little young mind or children's young mind, soak up everything. So I would talk to her and tell her about some experiences. And she would always say, Tina, don't carry your feelings so long. And now people get mad because they can't hurt my feelings. They feel everything. And sometimes it's a possibility you may be in a vulnerable state where your feelings get hurt. And what you do, you take it to the divine Most High and you let it out there. And that stuff falls away because you're in a vulnerable state. The information not even true. It's fake, it's false, and it was sent to be an offense. So it won't be up to those who the offenses come through. That's not wrong. I don't care how glorious people's lives may look. If they're out sending offenses to people, there's a price to pay for that. It may not be happen right away, but it does eventually show up in your experience. It does. So, and you don't have to go around even saying that. You just keep going. But going back to what I was saying, she had this confidence. She just did. It was confidence. It wasn't based upon what she had. It wasn't, even though she's very beautiful, it wasn't based upon her looks. Because I had a aunt in California, because we thought she was very rich. And she would always come visit us. And they looked just so like, they looked a lot alike. Well, she was so jazzy, really, really jazzy. But my mom wasn't to that extent. She kept up her look, her appearance, her hygiene, but she wasn't as flamboyant as that sister, you know. But she had this confidence, you know, and there were people, when I walked by me, walking closely with her at a young age, I was just, I don't want to say nosy, but I was observant, very observant of everything, looking, checking everything out. And I would notice the different treatment she would get here and there. But she had this confidence that she never let anybody shake her faith. She never let anyone shake her faith. I watched so many people try to shake her confidence, shake her faith. And you can't say she was really religious, but she read the Bible. She believed in it strongly, but she was not a church goer. She used to go, but she was not really, she used to go mostly when she was invited to events, or when my nephew got a church, she used to go to support him, I think. But when she got older, but she didn't let anyone shake her faith. She used to let them talk their spiel, talk their talk, do whatever they do. But from what I saw after that, nothing about who she was shaking. It wasn't shaking. She had this confidence about herself. And that's why I say things you impart into the children, the people around you, especially your children, you're not going to forget that. Because nobody can take that away from me. I don't care who, what, because I'm the one who controls how I think, how I imagine. You control that. You know, it doesn't matter what other people think. What matters is what goes on inside your head, your mind, the spirit of your mind. That's what matters. So I watched her my whole life with this confidence. And at the same time, having my own struggles. When I brought them to her, she would address them. And guess what? It's become a part of who I am. So that's the way it goes. I feel like I embody it. So, and some people, they don't like it. They're not. It's not my problem. And for you, same goes for you. It's not your problem what other people think of you, especially when you know you're walking upright, per se, to the best of your ability. What we got going on? Oh, okay. So, oh, that was nice. I'm looking at something. But anywho, oh. So anyways, yeah. So this confidence, this self-love, and I know where she got it from. I watched her long enough to know where she got it from. I remember she would sit my brothers and I down all the time. We would sit at the kitchen table. And she loved to buy like nice little furniture. But anyway, I just remember that table set. It was like a circle one. The chair would go around in a circle. Anyway, it was really cute. But my, she would always sit us down and have these long talks, and letting us know how much she loves us. And she would be expressing things that she had to deal with, not specific, but she would be expressing like the struggles and the challenges you would have in life, but she would always make sure that we knew she loved us. She would sit us down, sometimes just talking, and crying. And my brother is the comedian. He would always at some point lighten the moment per se and crack a joke. That's just who he was. But we got the drill. But we would just laugh so hard though when he cracked that joke. But I think too, sometimes when I look at, even from my travels, I'm gonna go here, okay? In my travels, looking at social media, first we see a lot of variety of people. I don't see so many females and women get shamed or mocked as much as I do black women. And mostly by men calling themselves trying to be enlightening on social media. Anyway, most of the time, that's what they try to put up front. But I traveled and I was like, oh, maybe that's the reason why a lot of the times our people are not exactly where we want to be. Could that be it? Because compared to other ethnic groups, races that I see, it's different. It's a lot different. But anyways, and it could be different. But even some females tend to jump in on it. Sometimes they may have a valid point, but most of the time it's sent like a public service announcement. If you got somebody you want to address, go right to them and inbox them. Because that's not for everybody. That's not trouble. But anyway, so, yeah. But anyways, watching my mom with her confidence, she just had this confidence in herself and her faith. And she didn't allow that to be shaken. Not even up until the day she lived here. She still, through all of that, she had her faith and her confidence. And I'm glad that I feel like, I embody, I wear it well. And I do. I love being me, and I allow others to be them. It doesn't matter what supposedly group they're a part of. It doesn't matter. So, I don't see any way that it takes from me. So, however, in society, now, I do feel like, I'm not going to touch on that part, but I'm not going to go there unless somebody bring it up. Then I'll address it. Because, I got some information. All right. So sometimes I don't let it out loud. I let it out when I need to, especially when I am picking someone, you know, because self-love is everything. It really is. And loving yourself unapologetically is the business. Loving you at every age, every stage, every phase of your life. Love you. So, because when you love you love others. You don't have to be jealous or envious of anyone. Because you have a healthy self-love for yourself. And having a healthy self-love doesn't allow that. You know, there's no room for it. So, anyways, you see, instead of being jealous, you can turn that jealousy into admiration, a healthy admiration of others. You don't have to be jealous of anyone, you know, or envious of anyone. So, loving yourself, love who you are. Because when you love you, even if you see, if you're with someone or you're trying to help others within your circle or your community, you'll begin to coach them in a way where they can receive it. But you're always coaching, always being an influence to someone. And you can do that without being hurtful, without being, because for some reason, some people think the only way people can receive is if they're yelling or being harsh. I know that don't sit well with me. I shut down, I always have. People yelling, being nasty, rude from a child. I always shut down. So I feel like I've always had a healthy self-love. Because I shut down, and whatever they're saying had no effect. So I'm not saying you have to always be self-spoken, because some things do cause a certain pain. But I know sometimes I can scroll through the video and the person is jumping in my face, yelling. I'm like, what? Let me get on. You can't even get what they're saying. They're yelling. I don't know who taught them. I guess that's their social media presence. Somebody else could probably receive it, because some people like a lot of yelling and stuff. They like it. Yelling. But that's them. Okay. We are at 3 miles per hour, 46 minutes, almost 2 miles. We're right at 2 miles. So, let's see. About to get 2 miles. So, not quite at 50 minutes yet. So I'd say we're easily gonna reach 3 miles per hour. And I turn on the AC, and the sister's still sweating bricks. I'm sweating, okay? So, you know, I just had this equipment, this compact treadmill, for 2 years. And I always felt like we were transitioning. I don't know, y'all can go back and look at some of my videos when I was in this apartment doing videos in the kitchen and the cabinets are gray. But anyways, I think that was back in like 2024, if I'm not mistaken. But I would talk how I felt like we were transitioning, and it didn't always feel good or look good. But but it wasn't comfortable. But I always felt like we were transitioning. So it got to a point where I just gave away a lot of our stuff. Took a lot of stuff to the Goodwill. I said, I want to travel light and look like I would get to the next place. Still accumulate more stuff. Anyway, so I said, we're transition. I told my brother, I said we're transition. And so I gave away a lot more. And now we travel so light because even right after I purchased this, when we first got it, we were walking, and I was smaller than this. I thought I was bigger. I want to look back, but I was a little bit smaller, not a lot smaller. But and we were using it often. Then we went through another transition, another move. Wasn't our fault. We were in a house, and I was renting the house, and the plumbing ended up being jacked up. And the landlord knew before he even rented me the house. It was a really nice house, a really nice house. But he knew there was a, come to find out, as things went on while we were leasing it, he knew there was a problem with that house and still rented it to us. So I ended up going to court and was able to prove it. But I look at some people, I say now, I believe people a little bit more with some things they experience, you know. But he knew there was an issue, and it was so lovely, especially the bathroom and the master bedroom. But turns out he knew there was an issue with the house. He still rented it to us. So, boom, another transition. That wasn't on a cheap house. Okay? So, anyways, it was shortly after we purchased this machine. So we were using it a lot. And then we had to do another transition. So sometimes, you know, I'm just learning to enjoy the journey. So enjoy the ride. But I'm not going to tell that whole spiel. But sometimes, especially what saved me is when you're corresponding with people with text, especially business and email, don't be so quick to delete them. Keep them for a while. That, taking a lot of pictures, you know, pictures in email helped me to win my case, because the pictures in the text I read, and one of the workers that came out put the icing on the cake because he gave me his name and number, and just so happened he said he dealt with that same issue for the landlord before I even got there. He was trying to show me that issue already existed and that it didn't just start. So he knew. But anyways, make a long story short, so we had another transition. And now we went, I just feel like we've been transitioning, so I travel light. I don't travel heavy anymore. So now we're where we are, and I'm loving it. I'm getting the best out of this compact machine. Compact treadmill, walking every day for at least 60 minutes at 3 miles per hour, 53 minutes. And you know what, I got a little bit, I don't feel like it. I did jog a little bit, but I'm not going to, because I'm trying to walk every day, for 60 minutes plus, you know, depending on what my goal is, which is the 3 mile mark. Now I'm shooting for 3 miles. And we're getting close. So I know I'm gonna have to go over to reach the 3 miles. Here, let's see. Making all that noise. Ooh, we got it. Have you been drinking the water? What happened? Stop. We stopping. Go ahead. We were there 3 minutes. I'm stopping, y'all. Messing with this water. But anyway, 53 minutes. So I'm gonna need to go at least 10 more minutes to satisfy. But now I can see, I know I was about to hit, to make sure I hit 3 miles. Somehow I hit the stop button again. I'm at 3.1 miles per hour. I had taken it up to 5. And the water bottle over here was making too much noise for me. All right. This is at 3.1 miles per hour, not 3.5 or 3.6. I've been taking it up to 3.6 to jog. So it's like a really, really slow jog. Okay. That's you? Oh, how you doing? Ooh. Yeah, that's how I look down. Oh. You did. in her world. Slow jogging at 3.1 miles per hour. I ain't picked up the 3.6. I don't think I'm about that life today. Okay. I'm creating static. Almost at 15 minutes. Maybe I'm gonna cool down. Yeah. 15 minutes. Cheers. Sorry. Just drinking water. We got .81 for the distance. 16 minutes. 2.5. Right now doing the cool down. Only can I eat 1 mile? I was already over 2. My goal is 3. This Sunday, fun day. I can find something fun to do today. Bring it on down, bring it on down. Bring it on. I was only up to 3.1 miles per hour. I'm usually taking to 3.6 and try to jog. But I went 15 minutes at 3.1 miles per hour. Really should beat myself up to the 3.6. Alrighty. So we were at 53 before, we're at 17 now in the minutes. So what does that give us? 70 minutes before it shut off. And let's bring it on down. 0.90 for the distance. I think we just did it here 1 mile. That'll give us 3 plus miles. I have 3.6. I don't know how anymore. I didn't read the distance. I don't think we're gonna make it to that 1 mile. Bring it on down. So we're at, let's say 18, going on 19 minutes. I'm gonna stop it at 20. We might make it there to 1 mile with the cool down. Hi Bentley. Hi Bentley. What are you doing? You're not gonna come close to me while I'm on this treadmill. I like the treadmill. And we're at 19 minutes and some change. I'm gonna stop it at 20 minutes, okay? We're about to get here. Oh my days, honey. It did these legs. And 20 minutes, 0.95 miles. That's enough for me. How about y'all? It's almost a minute. I mean a mile. 0.95 in the distance. So I was well over the 2 miles and some change. So, woo, day 21, honey. Okay, that's right. I'm getting it in and I'm sweating. I'm getting it in, okay? So, I guess tomorrow I might jog at 3.1. Okay, yeah. Yes. I'm so proud of myself. Good job, girly. Good job, girly. Uh-oh. Let's see. Somebody wrote something long. Hello. Someone says, I love your hair. Thank you. People been giving me compliments on this hair piece. I washed it and it's still hanging in there. Okay, I got another one like it, but I love this color. So, anywho, let's see. Somebody says, you go, girl. Somebody wrote a lot. What does it say? I'm shaking and see. Somebody says, remember to take deep breaths, my friend, and exhale and inhale as you're walking and just pace yourself a little bit. Oh, that's so nice. Somebody know about working out. Say, good job, my friend. Good job. Remember? Oh, they telling me about the breathing, okay? Yes, and that's for sure. I did. I was taking my breaths and everything. Who is that? I really can't. Isaiah, Isaiah Arthur. Thank you, thank you. And then we got Zeta from Denver. Awesome workout. Woohoo! Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you, thank you. It feels amazing, y'all. This is day 21. So I'm gonna be at it again. I think coming up a couple of days I'm gonna be up early doing this, y'all. So catch me on day 30. I'm so proud of myself, y'all. This is day 21. Catch me on day 30. Peace and beautiful blessings, y'all. I'm gonna get me some water and a little breakfast. Bye. Ooh, I got a lot of likes. Thank y'all. Thank y'all so much. Peace and beautiful blessings. See y'all next live, next video, or the next short. Bye.